I I personally had a situation like that. Yo, what's happening, Gentle Giants? Welcome back to our channel.
Hey Gentle Giants, welcome back to our channel.
We're back with another video, and it is a 3 myths about marriage.
Yeah.
I think within this journey that we are currently in of trying to change the narrative and just trying to have those conversations so we can get to the bottom of certain things and stop allowing things that don't make sense to happen. I think is our biggest objective. Yeah, responsibility and objective when we have these conversations. So it's our opinion. We're not relationship gurus. Use it, don't use it.
But I'm a cool. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, guys, so we're going to be discussing 3 myths. And yeah, man, without any further ado, let's get right into the video.
First one, the lobola he pays determines if he can take care of you. I mean, I just feel like take a moment and think about that before we continue.
Does it make sense to you?
Honestly, okay. Before we even try and explain it why we think that this is a myth, let me give you an example. So, you have a potential, or you want to get married, right? The guy is barely getting by. He's barely getting to the end of the month with his paycheck, right? But he still has his apartment, he can buy food, but he's barely getting to the end of the month to get paid again, right? Yeah. So it's just like, you know what, but I have to pay the water for this girl. Fine, you know, each to his own. Let's allow him to pay the water. He goes to the bank and he requests a 200,000 rand loan, 200k loan or 100k loan, and he gets that loan and he comes to give me and he pays for your lobola, right? He impresses the family, your family is impressed. Kumnandi, hey, yakuthanda lo muntu ubhadalela imali engaka, hey, girl. Then you'll go back to that mid-rand apartment that is white. The fridge is white on the inside.
Why mid-rand?
The fridge is white on the inside. You barely have food. Food, you just don't have food. And on top of that, this guy now has 100k debt to his name. So that was just an example before I was able to even try and explain why I think that is a myth. So let us start thinking in a different way. What your husband or your man pays for you during lobola does not determine your worth, does not determine if he can take care of you in future. Also, why are you not taking care of yourself? I feel like as women we need to start. Actually, we actually on the right track, but let's keep on empowering ourselves. Let's better ourselves. If we are the ones that need to be holding up households, let it be like that, you know. It is a partnership at the end of the day, but empower yourself and just keep on moving, okay?
Yeah, I think we need to also like stop giving lobola, the whole lobola thing, so much power. Like you said, a lot of people think lobola or even the amount of lobola determines their worth, determines how much a person loves them and all those type of things. But it's not the case. And also, I remember in our previous video, in one of the videos, If I Were You, we had a discussion, even in the comment section, like it was really buzzing, people having like different views on lobola and all those type of things. But I think we need to stop giving lobola so much power. Yes, we love our cultures, we love the practice and all those type of things, but we need to stop giving it so much power.
If something is just not serving you good, guys, let it go, honestly. Let's stop putting so much value on things to determine our value or the value of our relationships.
Especially money.
Especially money.
Like, come on, like he can yes, he can pay that 100K, but as soon as you get into your household, he starts beating you up, he starts mistreating you, he's cheating, he's doing all those things. So you can't say because he paid 100K, it's gonna mean that our daughter's gonna be well taken care of. It doesn't mean that.
Yeah.
So I think we need to kind of like re-evaluate what lobola actually means.
Yeah.
And all those type of things.
Okay. Number 2.
So the second myth, right? The second myth states that marriage will solve all your problems, right? And this myth is also coupled with having kids in your marriage is going to solve your problem. So there are certain people that believe that, let's say you are dating, you're in the dating phase, boyfriend and girlfriend and all those type of things, and you have issues, you have problems, you have things that you're not comfortable with, you have a few red flags and all those type of things. A lot of people feel that if I were to marry this person, things will change, things will get better. If he used to cheat before, if I get married, he's going to now start focusing on the marriage. If my wife was a spender, a huge spender, and always put friends first and all those type of things, if I marry her, she's going to stop doing those things. Guys, the only thing that solves problems is actually dealing with the problem. So don't have substitute to fix actual problems. Face problems head on.
Yeah.
So I think people need to stop doing that. Even with kids, I know a lot of people that when you're having marital problems and issues and all of that, people always say, get pregnant, fall pregnant, give him a son, give him a daughter and all those type of things. Then your marriage, your relationship will start getting better and all those type of things. Maybe it will get better for that first month or so, but at the end of the day, those issues that you were trying to sweep under the carpet will end up coming back. So I feel like we need to face situations and issues, red flags and problems head on. And
I think the only thing that marriage actually does is it amplifies your problems. It shows you exactly who and what you're dealing with. I mean, for example, Mzwandile and I, before we got married, we were not living together. Even when we were dating, we were not living together. So imagine we now have problems. We've had the problems when we were dating. I get married to him, I move in with him, or we get a house together, right? Now I'm dealing with the problems with that I was dealing with while we're dating. I'm also dealing with the dynamics of living with him. So I'm seeing him for who he really is. There's probably habits that he has that I really don't like, that I never used to see because then I night. But because now I live with him, I'm seeing those habits. So now I have 2 things irritating me, and 2 things that are getting on my nerves, and 2 things that are really unbearable for me. And so it just really amplifies the problems and it makes things worse. So deal with things right then and then. I know most of the times it's difficult to deal with them right then and then, but just don't have the mentality of marriages, marrying him or giving him a baby or giving her a baby will solve our issues.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
And you're so beautiful, man. But when you're passionate, there's this thing about you when you're passionate and heated, and that makes you even more to do. But what's the last myth, babe?
I can't deal with you. Thanks, babe. The last myth is friends that came before the marriage are more important. Friends that came before the marriage come first. First of all, is your friend gonna keep you warm at night? Baby girl.
Question number 1.
Let's start there. Like, you don't even have to think far. Last week's cold front, you guys, honestly, fix it, But besides that, I just feel like if you have friends that are not understanding of your priorities, then we have issues.
Yeah.
Me personally, guys, my husband comes first. So if I'm gonna have a friend who's gonna try and make me choose between them and my husband, girl or boy, bye. Honestly. If our relationship is serving us, if our marriages and relationships are serving us good, and our friendships are serving us good, then we shouldn't have to choose. Why can't we have both? If our relationships are serving us good and really amazing, and your relationships, you feel like this relationship is empowering me, I'm so in love with the marriage that I'm in, and you have a friend that is constantly bringing you down, constantly trying to make you choose, constantly trying to make me feel bad for wanting to spend time with your husband, or going wherever with your husband, or being on the phone all the time with your husband, then we have issues. Like, I just feel like we personally have issues. I personally had a situation like that when Mzwandile and I were still in varsity. I had quite a few friends that didn't understand why I wanted to spend so much time with him, why I always wanted to be with him, why everything was Mzwandile this, Mzwandile that. Girl, look at me now. I had to do all those things to get loved out eventually, like I am now. So honestly, guys, I'm going to choose my man. I'm really going to choose my man. Like, you guys need to calm down, honestly.
Yeah, I think we give friends, including family as well, I think we give them so much power to somewhat dictate the way we live our lives and the way we do things. And like you said, if you don't have mature friends that understand the different transitions that you're gonna go through, from being a single woman or a single man to being in a boyfriend girlfriend relationship to being a fiance and later someone's wife or husband, that's where the problem lies. Right. So I was blessed enough to have friends that were single, because usually this issue tends to happen with a lot of friends that are not married and all those type of things. But I was blessed enough to have friends that were not married, that understood that, okay, you know what, Mzwandile is in a like proper relationship now. He has a husband, he has responsibility, he has different priorities now. So we can't be turning up with him every single weekend. We can't be calling him every 2 minutes and all those type of things, wanting to hook up, wanting to meet up and all those type of things. So I think some of the friendships we have is something we all need to evaluate as well. And
also, I just feel like if your friends are mature enough, if the relationship doesn't work out at the end of the day, they should also be able to allow you back and say, yo, friend, askisi. I know sometimes they can get like really irritating, but if I'm really like a true friend, I'm sorry, friend, you had to go through this, these things happen, and take you back. Not even take you back as if being lucky, but comfort you. And then if the next relationship comes on and I want to spend all my time with my boyfriend, or guys, let me actually speak about being married. My husband, I'm going to do that. I'm certainly going to do that because I'm also trying to build my family here and just start building my legacy. So, stop it. But y'all guys, that is it. We are done for today. We are done for today. Thank you so much for joining us. Let us know what you think of the topics that we just spoke about. Have you guys been in those situations? How did you resolve them? And you guys. Hey guys, yo, we're in Kuma today. I'm tired.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please hit that subscribe button in order for you to become a channel giant. And yeah, man.
Bye guys.
Hey, man, you're so spicy.